11 a.m. on a Thursday. The morning shift ends at 3. Marla and Christy are both care aides and work in a residential care home for residents that have acquired brain injuries. They need 24 hours care. Staffing just called Christy and advised her that someone called in sick for the afternoon shift and they do not have any replacement staff. So now either Christy or Marla need to stay for the afternoon shift, which starts at 3 and ends at 11 p.m. The last time this happened, Christy worked the double shift. So Christy feels it's only fair that Marla does this shift today. Marla has school Thursday evenings, and this is her last class before her final. Marla asked Christy to do the double shift as a favor for her, but Christy will not do it. Marla is upset and frustrated as she does not want to miss this class. They both need to collaboratively work together and find a solution because the shift needs to be covered by one of them. Christy approaches Marla to tell her she needs to work the double shift tonight.
Hey Marla,
Yeah.
Staffing just called and they have informed me that Caitlin called in sick and they can't cover the shift, which means it's between you and I. So because I did the double shift last time, it's only fair that it's your turn this time.
You're kidding. Caitlin called in sick again? But I have class tonight, Christy. We need to figure this out.
We? What do you mean we? This isn't me, this is you, and I did the double shift last time.
Christy, I'm not joking. This is the last class before my final exam and the teacher is going over everything. I can't miss it. You're going to make me miss this class. I'm going to pour $700 down the drain, and because of you, I'm going to be a care aide forever.
What's your problem? Think of it this way. Look at all the money you'll be making. Time and a half.
I don't care about the money. It's not about the money. I need to go to this class.
I don't know why you're freaking out. You know, you've already told me that you're getting a B in this chorus. So what's the big deal?
That's not the point. The final exam is 30% of my mark. It's a huge chunk. I could potentially fail. I need to go to this class. What are you doing tonight?
That's not the point. I did the double last time, and it's your turn. So I'm going home at 3. That's all there is to it. Sorry.
Thanks a lot, Christy. You know, if you were in this situation, I would have done it for you.
There.
Both Marla and Christy are upset and frustrated. Christy is frustrated that Marla is pressuring her to work a double shift when she doesn't want to. She feels it is unfair for Marla to even ask her. Marla is stressed out about her upcoming final, and she is also upset that they are not getting along. She worries that this disagreement will now cause resentment and tension between the both of them at work. Now we are moving on to the positive scenario, and the time is now 1 p.m. Both Marla and Christy have had a chance to cool off and reflect on the earlier conversation. Marla can feel the tension between them and feels very uncomfortable. She realized that she needs to find an effective way to solve this situation so they can both be happy and be able to maintain a healthy interpersonal work environment. Marla begins to identify the problem and unmet needs. She realizes that her and Christy both do not want to take the second shift. Marla's unmet need is that she will not be able to attend a class and she is not being respected or considered by her coworker. Marla apprehensively approaches Christy while she is doing paperwork.
Christy, do you think I could talk to you for a minute?
Huh?
Do you think I could talk to you for a minute?
About what?
About the conversation that we had earlier today?
I guess so. I just need to finish up my charting though, so can we meet in the office and stay 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, that would be good. Thanks.
Awesome.
Christy is hesitant because she doesn't want further conflict, but is making a time to talk. Fast forward 10 minutes to the office. Christy is waiting in the office for Marla, pacing and crossing her arms when Marla walks in.
Hi. Hey. Can we sit down here and talk?
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to you because I wasn't happy with how the conversation ended earlier today. I don't want there to be any tension between us because I do enjoy working with you.
You know, I kind of was feeling the same way, to be honest with you, Marla.
After Marla reaches out to Christy, Christy seemed more open to talking. Marla senses this, so she begins to address her problem and needs.
Do you mind if I explain my situation to you a bit better, more clear?
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
So, so I'm in this course, right, taking pathophysiology, and yes, I am getting a B, but we do need to have a B in order to pass. So the passing grade is not 50%, the passing grade is a B. So yeah, I'm getting a B, but technically I am just passing. So yeah, I'm concerned about the final exam because that is 30% of my mark. I need this course to go into nursing school, and it's very important to me. And I just don't know if you understand how important this is. And maybe this is why I was just reacting to you so aggressively earlier.
A B? Like, holy moly. I didn't realize how hard that,
I
that's
know.
crazy.
I know. I don't know why the college has made it like that. I think it's because, pathophysiology is like the basis of nursing, so they want you, they want you to have a strong foundation in the course because, like, it's the basis for your nursing, right? So I think that's why they've done it the way they have. But it's very intense and it's very hard, and I've worked really hard to be at where I am right now, and I just don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Marla, if we're being completely honest, I really didn't sleep well last night, and I was up all night, most of the night anyways. Started my period yesterday. I've been cramping. You know how hard it is on your feet and your back when we do these double shifts, and I did the double shift last time, and I just really wasn't up for doing it back to back. So that's the reason.
Marla tries a lose-win approach and considers her partner's point of view.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you weren't feeling well. Well, I can certainly empathize with you there. I'm going to call my professor and see if I can zoom into the class tonight while I'm at work.
Marla, you know that we can't do that. We have to give our residents 100% of our attention. We can't be zooming and going to work. I like, as much as that sucks, but it's,
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find a solution here.
I know it's so frustrating. So frustrating.
I have an idea.
Marla now tries a collaborative approach.
I just remembered I have some Midol in my purse.
Okay, and?
So what happens, hear me out, what happens if you take some Midol and you rest and you have a snooze for the afternoon? I will cover for your break. I won't have my break. You can rest for the afternoon. You can put your feet up. You can rest your back. And then after today, I will cover the next 2 double shifts when they come. And see how that works. Do you think we could try that? See how you feel at the end of the shift?
You know what, Marla, that's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna give it a try, because I know just how important, your schooling is.
Great, thanks, Christy.
Christy takes the Midol from Marla and takes hers and Marla's break. Meanwhile, Marla continues doing her and Christy's duties while Christy rests. An hour later, Christy is feeling better and feels more confident in staying for the double shift.
Hey, Christy, how are you feeling?
Marla, I'm not feeling great, but I am feeling a little bit better. So I'll take the shift and I think you can go to class.
Really? Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
You know, it was a good solution because honestly, that extra break really helped for the Milo to kick in.
I'm
and I
glad,
feel a
I'm
lot
glad.
better. Yeah.
Well, you know, it wasn't all me. We both were working at it all afternoon trying to come to some sort of a solution here.
Mhm.
But you know what? Keep the Midol for the evening in case you think you might need it later.
I will. I probably
Okay.
will.
Thanks again.
Marla left work that afternoon, feeling relieved that she was able to attend school. Although Christy wasn't feeling 100%, she still felt good enough to cover the shift for Marla, with the agreement that Marla would cover the next 2 double shifts. So now we're going to talk about the follow-up solution. The next week at work.
Hey Christy, how did that double shift go the other night?
Oh, hey, it went actually okay. The
Yeah.
Midol definitely helped.
Oh, I'm glad. Thanks again for doing that for me.
Of course, and you are going to be taking those next 2 double shifts for me,
Yeah,
right?
of course, because we always know Caitlin's going to be calling in sick again.
Yes, and you're done school. Did you pass? Did
I
you get
did.
the B?
I passed, yeah.
Good, I'm so glad.
Yeah, so don't worry about those 2 shifts. I keep my word. I'll make sure I do them for you when I come.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The plan didn't work perfectly. At first, Christy tried the win-lose approach, but then that caused an escalatory spiral conflict that ended unsuccessfully. Later that day, Marla tried a lose-win approach by wanting to call her professor, but that was also unsuccessful. Finally, Marla tried the collaborative approach, trying to offer the best solution. Ultimately, Christy did agree, even though she didn't feel well, but she knew how important Marla's class was to her. Although there were 2 different conflict styles used, ultimately using the lose-win approach was the result of the conflict resolution.